back to Dials.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Back to Dials Walker Classic. The players are getting set up. Never mind, they're just rolling.
Yeah, they're getting ready to get right into the game, actually.
Okay, so all right, Ty, see who goes first.
And right now we're going to be playing with Sabine and Poe versus the Rainbow Fives, the Sienna Ray, Balatique, and Night Sister.
Yep. Looks like Balatique won the roll to go off, or Gabe won to roll, and chose Jonathan's Battlefield. What's Battlefield? Oh, Jonathan's got Docking Bay. Surprise notice there is Jonathan is running, or Jotham. I don't want to mispronounce his name.
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to go with Jotham.
I like Jotham. Anyway, so Jotham's running Honor Guards in this deck, hence the Docking Bay.
Now,
vehicles.
as far as we're going with Gabriel's deck, you said there were some changes in this deck list that are different than the traditional Rainbow 5.
Yeah, Gabriel is running Tactical Mastery, 2 of, which is kind of interesting, as well as he's actually got the... Sorry, we're back live again. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're live. Sorry. So anyway, Gabriel's got the Relby mortar, which is nice, as a 1 of. Mainly, I think, in the mirror, right?
Yeah, because that 2 damage to everybody on 3 guys is 6 damage. That's pretty sweet.
I think he's really thinking this deck is going to be very popular. Aftermath's all of it. Like, he's focused on the mirror. Let's see, though. Bala doesn't really like hyper aggro, and Sabine Poe, this deck is known to be aggressive, so we can see not the greatest roll out there with Poe.
No, not at all. That seems very lackluster. But it's not to say you can't pitch some cards and fix that whole problem right there.
Yeah. Looks like Gabriel's holding a deflect in his hand, so we'll see that coming soon.
And he's looking forward to that big damage roll that he's going to get to deflect back and stop the craziness.
I'm sure he's waiting for Sabine on that one.
I am surprised about the pitch of the thermal paint, but then I'm not, because that means he's going to get a free card out of that, isn't he? When he plays it off Sabine?
When he activates Sabine, it'll get pulled into play. Interesting choice there in his deck. I think I'm not a fan. It's not bad by any means, but it's tight for a 30-card deck. There's the He Doesn't Like You. Gets rid of a Poe die.
And we're looking at 3 credits for him right now?
3 credits. He's got him a little off screen. I think it's just the 3.
Okay.
3 credits is a lot for Gabe. He's got a lot of low-cost guns, a lot of cheap guns, right?
Oh yeah, that's definitely true. And now that we've seen him move up to 4 credits to only get the 1 credit, I'd be pretty leery about the fact that you're about to give the Rainbow deck money to put the guns down. That seems like you're about to give him the money to shoot yourself with. That doesn't seem like a good plan.
It's a bad idea. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to truce there unless it was critical, and I don't think it was critical per se.
Well, and we happen to know that there's a lot of mitigation holding in Gabriel's hand. Right. So we already know this first round is not going to go well for Jotham.
No, it's not. But here's hoping. You know, the thing is that Night Sister is also a lot of mitigation too, so that's why she was good in Awakenings, why she's still good now. Yep. There we go. The LLB 30 whatevers.
Right? With the ambush. We can go and get that free roll.
Ambush, and this deck is so sexy.
Well, I'm sure the deck is happy you approve.
I don't know that Night Sister. So anyway, here we go. Oh, Lord.
Ooh, Lord, he pitched that to reroll?
Woo!
That's desperation. But that's because he thinks he wants that 3 damage. I think that's what it is.
Right, and with Docking Bay, he can get it back because it is a support.
Okay. All right.
But good.
Yeah, there's that reflect that that deflect we all knew was coming.
Yeah, and he lost his black side. Ouch.
And he's not going to pitch that last card. He might pitch that last card to reroll Sabine. What do you I would not pitch that last card to reroll Sabine.
I don't know what his last card is, but it's hard leaving that +2 on the table.
That is a lot of damage to leave on the table.
But the Night Sister, as soon as he pitches to reroll, the Night Sister's going to take a damage to reroll. Whoops. But maybe not. Maybe Gabe won't see that. I've played Gabe. I've seen Gabe play. He's going to see that.
I agree. I think Gabe's
Oh,
going to
no,
see
it's a second chance in Jotham's hand.
which
He really doesn't want to pitch that.
we're hoping he doesn't. Like, we in the booth here are rooting for him not to pitch that second chance right now.
Unfortunately, Wes, Econ, like, maybe he's running a second, so he really said, I don't have the
Well,
Econ for
we
this.
have it. We have it here. We know. We can look and see that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We
His
have a deck
second
list.
chance.
Ugh.
He's got 2 of them. He does have 2 of them.
So he's got 2 of them. Maybe he's hoping to be able to get into some econ, economy cards. But he already played one of his truces. So and he's only got 1 truce in the deck. He made a last minute change to just put the 1 truce in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a pretty poor deck.
It looks like he passed.
Yep. He's going to bluff that card in his hand, make his opponent think he's got some mitigation.
And there it goes for the reroll.
Oh,
And then nothing.
Credit disrupt.
That's a shame. Well, that ends his turn. All he's going to do now is claim that battlefield, put something back into play, probably that running interference, to hopefully buy himself some interference for the next round. But this round is all but over for him.
Absolutely. Ball is showing the focus side, which is a really great side for Ball to be showing. Notice he keeps that after the reroll. He's going to just try and maximize some damage here. Night Sister rolls the 2. Oh,
Roll the
nope,
1. Roll the
just
1.
rolls the 1. Okay.
And what's the special off the LL?
I'm trying to remember. I always want to think it's on the hunt, and so as a result, I can't remember.
All right, here we go. We got the LL30 blaster pistol. Its special is turn another one of your dice to a side showing range damage. So that's actually
he does that right
a
there.
very prominent special. To
Resolves
put
that
4 in.
special to put 4 through. Nice.
And I'm guessing it went to Poe, although
Yep.
I think I would be targeting Sabine over Poe in this battle. Yeah, Poe has more dice, but there's a lot more, as I just saw the yellow cards go away, there's a lot more yellow cards in this deck.
Yeah, the electroshocks are invalidated after that.
The biggest card, his second chance is invalidated if I can kill off Sabine fast enough.
Right. And Poe is your consistency. So maybe, because Poe's special is turn a die to any side and then gain a shield,
Oh, okay.
right? Or something like that. And so maybe he's thinking that Poe is the consistency issue there. And he wants to cut down on the consistency, but yeah, I don't know.
There's a second chance. It's in over.
And he still doesn't have the economy for it because he couldn't end the turn with a third one. I see another card just next to the second chance. Maybe it's a truce.
Can't be a truce because he cut it down to 1.
Oh, that's right. Oh no. Oh boy. Well, anyway, like you said, he's going after Poe. It really doesn't matter if he plays that second chance right now anyway.
No.
Oh, look at that. We got an IQA in his hand. And an energy slingshot. This guy's got an energy slingshot in his deck?
Yeah, he does.
IQA, 2 DL44s. No holdout pistols. What? No holdout blasters in the Sabine Poe deck. Maybe he just didn't have them. Maybe he's just kind of playing with...
Well, if he wins, we can ask him.
Yes. Yes, we will. We will definitely do that. And only 1 Night Sniper. Yeah, I think he's kind of playing what he owns, unfortunately. But that's okay.
Oh, we all got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, that seems negative. I don't want to sound negative.
We all appreciate that. Those of us, you know.
Uh-oh. We're going to doubt the special here.
That's a big play.
It could be. Why is he picking up Poe?
It's because he's deciding what he wants to doubt, I think. I don't think he's made a choice on what he wants to doubt yet.
Is that I believe that's a 2 focus down on the bottom that Poe's showing. That's
I think that's the scarier of the 2 dice, don't you?
I agree. I love focus.
There we go. Yep, he picked the focus die. Boom! And a 2 focus, he gets to use it right now. And he's going to roll in all the damage to shoot up Balaji.
Yep, and of course he chooses the base sides to prevent some mitigation. Yeah, it's going to...
And those are 2 base, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. So that's 4 damage on... Now, I noticed you put the damage on Sienna Ray, so is it going to finish off Sienna first?
Yeah, that's just a misplay. I'm not trying to be negative, but in this deck, it's harder to kill Paula late game, with Force Illusions, more shields, all that kind of stuff. And it's critical that Bala dies early.
I have a paint cable. Unplug it from my surface.
So it's critical that Bala dies early so that he can't get the activation, because as the game goes on, it's more likely he's going to get set up, he's going to get the second activation. And a lot of times the second activation is just enough to kill him, so...
Yeah, I think
Sienna's just there for econ. But thinking positively, he does have tactical mastery in there, which would go away if Sienna's not on the table.
right.
So that's good. Maybe he had some kind of...
That looks like it. It's the only thing he's got. So right now, we're seeing him burn that one resource to bring back the thermal paint. Let's go ahead and get that paint in there with the Sabine roll.
It's
There we
that
go.
was good damage. There we go.
Now he's got some work to some work to deal with.
Now in showing 7.
Now where's that 5 damage at? That's 5 damage.
Yeah,
on
that's
Poe.
what he's been focusing on Poe.
And I guess the 4 damage got mitigated because I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, it's not on the card. Did we miss that? Did he resolve that? And because Sienna is over here, I don't know. I'm sorry, table. We were talking, and then I think we lost that 4 damage. But
Well, we can see that clearly Night Sister made a roll happen.
right, it's just like on the card, not on the card kind of thing. But with how he's playing as Sabine, I'm sure it's been resolved somewhere. I apologize. The players on the table are having some trouble with turn order and wondering who's on what. So they're trying to... All right, 3 damage over to Sienna. He's really... Oh, there it was. We had damage not on the screen.
That's what it is. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep. Nope. We're tracking now. Yeah, it's unfortunately... from the mat, Kylo Ren's right side is basically off the camera. So we couldn't really see how much damage she had on her.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yo, Joe. Now, at this point in time, we really want to see Balatique finish off Poe. If Balatique can finish off Poe this round, he's in great shape to finish out the game.
Yep, absolutely.
Especially with an unrolled Balatique, it's a lot of firepower.
Yep, absolutely. This is going to come down to, this turn or next, I think, but it's hard to mitigate that much damage. Really,
especially when you have no dice on the table.
Yeah. See, I don't see any He Doesn't Like You in Jotham's deck. So.
Well, he's a hero.
Oh, yeah. You know why? Because he's a hero. I'm so used to everybody plays villains.
Exactly. I know it was a change. That's why I had to bring it in there. I will say, as a player, am happy to see that this meta has moved forward to where we actually see heroes on the table that are not Poe and Moss.
Absolutely. Myself, I bought the Maserati Heroes Vehicle deck earlier today.
One of my personal favorites.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun.
And people forget that is why some of us competitive people are here. We're here to have fun too.
Yeah, and I really hope that these two guys are having fun. I know playing against Balatique can feel like...
just feel like this is not fun. This is not what I signed up for.
Especially with a roll like that.
Especially with a roll like I know. As I look down at the screen and I'm seeing Balatique holding 3 guns. He only has 2 hands, people.
Sorry, guys. I had my eyes closed as I was praying for Jotham to... the dice gods to just come down and save him. Yeah, he's going to remove the blank. That seems fair. He's still got the focus side for obviously the X,
And he's got the credit to go ahead and get that 6 damage off. Which will all but kill Poe. I think that's the end for Poe right there.
Yeah, that's definitely we're seeing Poe's death, and then unfortunately another Balatique activation, which is why again it's so critical for you to kill off Balatique as early as possible. Sorry, Twitch chat. I'm trying to load up the Twitch here and to see if we can talk to you guys.
Night Sister rolled nothing for us. But that's okay. It's back to cards in hand, and those cards look bleak. I do like its play where you remove the die off of the playing the DL44.
Absolutely. I mean, he's clearly doing the best he can.
I'm wondering why Gabriel hasn't just killed off Poe yet, though. I don't see why Poe's still on this table. We're looking at 5 Poe. Oh, wait. Maybe it's Poe 11? Hit points. Is Poe 11 hit points? New Poe?
New Poe. I don't remember New Poe. You know, I'm always all these semantic things, right? We can just look at the card. You don't have to remember all these things from hand. But I guess
here we go. Here's the damage.
Yep, there it is.
Clearly he's at 11. He'd be dead right now. 10 damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Twitch. I'm trying to load in the chat here, but it's not liking things.
Now let me ask you this: would you bother to use your Night Sister's damage to re-roll her die, or would you go with the Balatique die to force the Night Sister die over to kill Poe this turn, resetting Balatique?
Right. I would do what
that.
he's doing. I would switch it over to the 2. It's remain calm and continue
Battlefield
winning.
was claimed. Yeah.
Yeah. So remain calm and continue winning.
Well, there's our Balatique reroll, and here's a whole mess of oppressive dice. And a lot of damage. That's a lot right there. That's enough to almost finish out the game. It looks like, am I correct to say, it looks like 6 damage. With 2 Balatique dice sitting there.
Yeah,
Do you go for broke and just burn your Night Sister to kill him off?
Oh, there's no reason that Gabriel. He's got 1 card in hand. He's got the Night Sister rerolls. And there's the bait and switch. Oh no, he's gonna reroll. So right now he's showing the 3 for 1, but no money. Nope, he's got $1.
No,
Okay.
he does have $1. Yes.
Yeah. So
Which is
there we
enough to
go.
pay out that. That's a 6 damage I was looking at.
Yeah. Ouch time. To quote a great Star Wars movie, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Wait, no, The Phantom Menace? Whatever, I'd never seen it anyway. But.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
Everyone does a terrible Jar Jar, right? Misa thinks Jotham's gonna die.
You can't say stuff like that while I'm drinking water. That's not okay. We got electronics in front of us while we're watching this stream. It's not safe.
All right, sorry, chat. I apologize for, soiling this great event with talking about Episode 1.
All right.
Anyway.
In this battle right now, it looks to be all but over. I can't see Sabine pulling it out with that much firepower out of Balatique.
So, and here's the thing. This is why Rainbow Fives does so good, is because he dropped an Honor Guard, which is great. It's real strong mitigation. Versus dice that matter. Palpatine dice, Vader dice, significant dice. Mm-hmm. All of these dice, they're all 1s and 2s, save for obviously a couple big sides.
Which is all he needs. Look, there we go. There's his 1. That's Honor Guarded away right now.
Right.
That's where we're starting. Honor Guard that.
Well, yeah, obviously that's game right there.
That's game if he doesn't Honor Guard.
Well, no, I guess he's 1 away from game.
Or
there.
mitigate. It's
Let's
close
do it,
enough
buddy.
to where that's 1 die to go.
I keep looking to the left of the TV like I can see his cards, but that doesn't actually change the angle of things.
I agree.
Oh, there we go.
Honor Guard away. Let's get rid of that. Make him reroll.
Good choice.
Burn a card.
Good choice.
Right? Good choice. Good answer. Burn a card. At least he's got to burn a card.
This Rainbow Fives deck really struggles with black sides anyway. So.
And notice, like we talked about before, that tactical mastery is useless. You were right. That was an advantage.
Yep.
It came into play. Killing off Sienna came into play. Granted, it's not where I would have went. Like we both talked about, Balatique should have walked off this table first for him to have a solid chance.
So Balatique's sitting on 3 shields. 2 of those he got for the battlefield choice. So he has been untouched this whole game so far. So here's hoping.
And technically, Night Sister's untouched. The only damage she did is to herself.
She likes to do that. That's actually why she's in the deck, I think. She's just about... That's such strong mitigation.
And the pitch to reroll, hoping for some damage to finish out this game.
Modified.
And not it.
No. Well,
the question is, as we're looking, we do see the second chance, but he only has a one resource, so he's really going to need some plan.
Did he? Because I know with the Sabine tricks is the overwrite, the holdout, or the overwrite.
Gotta
the
be a
DL44.
weapon.
Yeah,
But you're right. I think that's a good idea. I think right now, after he rolls in Sabine,
right,
he can go ahead and overwrite that gun into second chance.
unless he's already overridden something this time. Oh,
And
there
he has
goes.
not
He's looking.
yet.
He's looking for second chance in the pool
He
there.
can't
but it has
pull
to
it
be
out
a
of there.
weapon.
It's got to
Yeah,
be
it
a
has
weapon to come out of there. So he's going to have to overwrite that current DL44, which is why I would roll that DL44 in first. And again, another
man,
person
it's got the
sitting
hit
on
and
a
run.
dead hit and run. There's no reason not to roll into Sabine and re-roll some dice. As long as he can mitigate. I didn't see any mitigation in the
I didn't see any mitigation.
Yeah, I think he's all but done.
Just he's rolling and praying right now.
And,
Oh, there's a 3. That's good.
and
good.
2 damage. You can plink on something. I think he needs a lot more than 2 to get there. Ooh, what is he burning the credit for?
Feel your anger.
The anger is real.
That card is so appropriately named, right?
Right?
Because when he's like, yes, I got 3 damage, and it was the best side of the DL44, and then he's like, feel your anger, and he's like, no!
Here's your anger for rolling that blank. You should never do that in front of me. I'm playing
Right.
blue. Villain blue.
Right, absolutely. Don't ever roll blanks when playing against villain blue. Or a lot of things, I guess. But this, the rainbow deck is why Feel Your Anger was good in the previous metas.
Oh, definitely.
And since we've had some really strong character dice with not a lot of die rolls, it definitely got worse in the current meta. But if Rainbow is making a comeback, then
That Defiance was so good. And yes, Rainbow making a comeback means those cards have to come back into the field. But that Defiance right there that just healed for 3, that was a phenomenal play, which is why I love that card in any form of hero deck right now. I think that big die characters re-rolling their die and getting the life for it is huge. I'm actually planning on building a Mace Windu deck based around that principle.
yeah, absolutely. I think that if you're gonna have big characters, you've got to find ways to keep them alive. The Defiance or the Field Medic, or
Are you a fan of the Field Medic?
against stuff like this where he's doing lots of chip damage here and there, maybe. But I find it's like the 34th card I want in the deck.
I hear you. I think every package right now should have the 2. If you're playing yellow anyway, you're going to need your 2 second chances to heal for 5. You want to run yellow-red so you get your 2 heals for 2 out of the Field Medic card itself. And then you can actually have the robot that heals you for 1 or 2, I want to say.
I think the biggest thing is if you have big characters, you can't heal them slowly. And all those things are like 1 and 2, the force heal ability. All those things just heal slow. And there's just not enough tempo in the game to do that. You want to heal them with, 3s and 4s. Like Rise Again is a great example of why
I
it's so
think
good.
now is the moment where he burns and does that 5 damage. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that out of the way before you can mitigate that.
Ouch.
Sabine's very scared right now.
She is.
Yeah, get a shield. It's viable.
Yeah.
He's not going to get much damage out of those last dice.
No, he's not. There's the override.
There's our overwrite. That's what we're looking for.
It's unfortunate. You know how they have win more cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think in that situation it was a lose slower card.
Hey, we have 12 minutes left in their match. It could come to time, and as long as he can kill off the Night Sister, he's in good shape.
Do you know something I don't know? Did Jotham pay off somebody? Or should we be calling the cops? Is Gabe gonna get stabbed? Sorry.
I was just saying.
I love this game. It's so fun to watch these cinematic characters battle it out. And Jotham and Gabe are really trying to figure out what to do right now.
And Gabe hasn't even rolled the Night Sister.
Nope.
That's why he kept that 1 credit to put a little DL blaster on her.
Or
And, hey,
the
a
baby
damage
blaster, as everyone calls it.
The what?
The baby blaster.
The baby blaster. Okay.
It's only a little slightly worse than a holdout, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure, no ambush, no redeploy, you know, an extra blank, but all right, maybe it's a whole lot worse.
On a character you don't want. On a character you don't mind dying, though, it
Right.
works. And that was a claim of the battlefield, so that ends his whole turn.
Yep.
But he's only looking at 3 dice to have to worry about. Can 3 dice kill him off right now? Yes.
So,
Can those 3 dice kill him off? That looks like 5 damage, right?
right,
I'm gonna
so
say
Night
blue-
Sisters 2, 2 from the baby, and so we're looking at 5 or 6 damage. But I don't think he's going to try for that. I don't think he's going to go that aggressive. And as we see here, Gabe must really like the card in his hand. You know.
So let's see that card in his hand, Gabe.
Yeah.
I'm sure in a moment he'll show it to us.
They go
But
to-
yeah,
they go to
I
reset.
think he must love that card in his hand because I would have rolled.
What do we think that card is in his hand? It's obviously not
Oh,
a
we know what it
weapon.
is. It's a flank. It's a flank.
Yeah.
So I could see that. I could see him wanting to hold the flank for when things actually are going wrong, and he's got a backup plan. Although I personally would have pitched the flank to go for it because at this point I'm not really worried about what Sabine's going to come out with her one die.
However, to be fair, flank is just remove a dice. Sabine only has 1 base dice. That shuts down this next turn for Jotham. You know, unless Jotham can get a weapon out with his 2 resources, you know.
Now, doesn't he get a decrease by 1 when he rolls Sabine?
If it's thermal. If it's thermal.
Oh, if it's thermal.
Yeah, he could, you know, pull something back in, but unless he's going to overwrite the second chance, which is a bad idea.
No, I would definitely not overwrite that second chance.
Definitely not overwrite the thing keeping you alive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what
That's not on the
cards
list.
in Jotham's hand. He's kind of pondering.
I see fair
So
trade.
Fair trade. That is
That
an
mi-
interesting card.
I think that has potential.
yeah.
I think at least get some money to give him a chance to get that Sabine gun out, you know?
Yeah,
But
except
unfortunately, he
for-
has to roll. That's the trade-off is he has to roll Sabine. So the best bet in that scenario is you roll Sabine, you end up on credit. You can fair trade the credit off the Sabine die, get the 2 credits. You're basically getting +1 credit, which would give you enough to get the blaster out of the yard. But I think you have to roll her. Can you get the blaster out of the yard as an action for the turn? If she's already exhausted, can you still get the blaster out of the? I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think so. That's not
No.
going to happen. So he's spending 2 for pose gun. Okay. At least
So
it's
there's
something.
there's the weapon he wanted. So at least he's got another dice to try and push through. Here comes the flank.
Yep, that's where he saved that flank for,
Or
damage to
maybe
Night Sister.
he's got Force Illusion in there. Yeah, flank, Force Illusion. He doesn't like you. He can mitigate both
1
of
credit
his
gun,
cards.
flank
Yep,
gun.
there's the
There
flank.
it is. At that point, he can steal the other credit. Is it worth stealing the other credit? I kind of would steal the other credit.
for the hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, versus roll and get a credit.
He rolled for $1. Yeah, unfortunately though, so he spends $1.
Hey, that's the dollar he needs to fair trade nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Ooh.
let's see. We got a 2, a +2, $1, a shield, $2.
Now, $2. Now, if he gets greedy and grabs the $2, now all of a sudden we're back in fair trade business. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Actually,
I'd love
legit.
to see that play.
I would love to see.
All
that
right,
work
so this is
out
what
that
needs
way.
to happen. Gabriel, he
Needs to get a
wants to
little
put down
greedy.
that Rayleigh mortar gun, so he collects his $2, right?
Yep.
And then Jotham fair trades him. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. That's what we're hoping for here in the booth.
Just to see that it happened.
But the outlook on that's not really good.
No,
really doesn't. Sabine's probably gonna die right now.
It's cool.
It will be really cool. But
It's cool.
I'm expecting a pitch reroll.
He's thumbing through that discard pile, probably trying to look for what more
He's
mitigation
trying to look
he's
for a
got
miracle.
coming.
He's hoping there's a miracle hidden inside that discard
I
pile.
really find the miracles are in my draw deck a lot of times, but
Same here.
yeah, I guess with his battlefield and Sabine,
He
his
took
discard
the
pile-
money. I think
Oh,
our fair
God, let's
trade
do it.
thing's
Let's do it.
happening.
Come
I
on,
think it's
Jotham.
gonna happen. Come on,
All right,
Jotham.
think positive thoughts.
There
Yes! All right! Fair trade. Wonderful. See, you've got the motions like, huh. Gabriel's like, what's
I
that card?
can't believe we actually called
Like-
him.
See? Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect.
We can't believe it's actually happening, people, but it is.
See, he's having to explain to him how it works. That's
He's
when you know a card is good.
For those of you that don't know, fair trade is you're going to give the guy 1 credit plus all your existing credits and then get all their credits.
Right, so you play it when you have no credits, and then you resolve 1 credit and trade it out. Now Jotham's got 3 credits versus Gabriel's 1.
But 3 credits is enough to move his deck.
Hopefully he can get another gun here pretty quick on that.
That will get him back in business anyway. What's in his hand, though? It looks like we've got a sound the alarm.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot. I've seen that in a lot of decks recently. What do you feel about that? Oh no, not sound the alarm. We got Salvo,
Yeah.
New Orders, and I can't see that 3rd card, the one closest to his finger, his ring.
Well, it's just, this is... The great thing we said about Destiny was it's a 30-card deck. And, there's so many great cards. It's really hard to know the exact 30 that you want. And, Jotham was clearly trying to try some things out. And it's just pretty tough when it doesn't work out your way. But I just...
Ooh, and that's definitely not working out his way. Look at it, all that 5 to 6 damage on that table. Right now.
We got a dead Sabine.
What's
well,
that
a
yellow
second
card?
chance Sabine.
Yeah. Unless he can mitigate. He needs to mitigate the die. That's his
Yeah,
only
he's
way
got
out.
Salvo, New Orders, and I just can't see that last one in there. It's a yellow card,
That's all we get out of it is the yellow card.
and I want to say it's Let the Wookiee Win.
This is where he witches it with a dodge. Have you noticed that dodge has been a relevant card in this Walker Classic?
Absolutely. Guns are back.
With a vengeance. And we need to dodge them.
I was thinking. I've seen a lot of times in this Rainbow 5 deck over here, Hunker Down, because guns are back.
Mm-hmm.
And Hunker Down was a strong card in Awakenings. All right.
He did 4 damage and not 5. Oh, he must have... Okay.
Yeah,
there goes
no,
second chance?
he
Okay,
just
and then
wanted
the
to
one
trigger the
afterwards.
second chance and kind of see what's left.
I wonder if he was aware that he could have put that 1 more point in there, or does he just not want the shield? What are your
Well,
thoughts?
so I'm thinking that the red dice, the baby blaster, it does have the modified side, so maybe he's wanting to save a black side because he's wanting to reroll. He's interfering, so...
Well, we just ran the new order, so we're going to be switching the base out after this.
Yeah. And he used the claim ability. So that was technically playing a card from his hand, I guess. Or
And that's what he chose. He chose.
No.
He actually tapped the running interference to make sure that Gabriel can't play a card this turn.
Or maybe... No, I think he just discarded to reroll or something like that.
We didn't.
Chose to
He didn't
re-roll
re-roll.
zero.
Oh,
I think they said that in the errata.
that is in the errata that you can discard and re-roll 0. Alternatively, he could have passed since he's the one in control of the battlefield, though.
I don't know on that one.
Well, let's ask the guys in the booth if we can find out what happened with that new orders card.
Yeah, let's see at the table. Did that New Orders get played? Discarded to reroll nothing.
Okay. He claimed the
We have a
battlefield.
claim. We have a claim to get the tempo out there.
And like we said, it's going to go to time.
So, I mean, if it goes to time, obviously Gabe calls it on HP, but...
Well, 7, 8 versus 11, 17. So he's got to put in work. That's the only way. That's his way out. Although
that hurts.
that's enough to kill him off.
Is that 6
He
damage?
doesn't have any mitigation.
Looks like 6 damage.
5 damage. Yep. Because it's not a 2. That dice should be on a 2.
Oh, is that a 2? It's
think so.
hard to see. All right, so we've got a play here.
And he's got the resources to pay for the dice. Oh, forcing him to discard a blank. And we all know he's going to remove a blank. There
Yeah.
you go.
All right, so Sabine's going to be loaded up. She got a couple guns now. Here's hoping.
And blank, blank, shoot.
That was not the best.
And with a
but-
minute left, I feel it's going to go to time. Although I think he can kill off Sabine right now.
I mean, I think, yeah, this is, even if he just resolves the damage he's got and doesn't kill Sabine. Okay, so he gains his shield, taps running interference. Now he can't resolve the dice. Gives him another turn to figure things out.
That buys him time, but buying time doesn't help you.
Are we doing math wrong? It's still a wild advantage.
I don't understand why he's not finishing him out.
Well, he couldn't resolve the dice because of running interference.
Yeah, which is why he had to roll. But now, at this moment in time,
Right.
it's nothing but full ammo.
So it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. Jotham's going to discard to reroll.
And then he dies.
Yeah, and then he dies.
And shoot him. And we're going to call it right there. That's Gabriel. That's the hand extended as Gabriel takes the victory with the Rainbow team over Jotham. And we'll be talking with Gabriel shortly in an interview.